And this episode is sponsored by me. Do you struggle with sleeping, and particularly struggle with light while sleeping? I think it's time you treat yourself to a high-quality sleep mask. I've been using a sleep mask for the past 3 years to help improve my sleep, and I'm so stoked to finally have one that has been created for my own sleeping needs. At Infinity Sleep, all of our sleep masks are lightweight. They completely block out 100% of light and have a 3D design. The 3D design allows you to open and close your eyes freely within the mask, alleviating eye pressure that is normally caused by generic sleep masks. The sleep mask's ergonomic shape conforms perfectly to the contours of your face to ensure no light enters even in the brightest conditions. My business, Infinity Sleep, are now taking email signups for our new graphene sleep masks, and if you sign up, you can receive 50% off your first sleep mask and free shipping if you spend over $100. This promotion is only available for customers based in New Zealand and will only be available for the first 100 sleep masks, so get onto it. The link to the sign-up form is in the podcast description, or you can sign up on our website, www.infinitysleep.co.nz. That's www.infinitysleep.co.nz. And I'm here with the boys from Blindr.
Yo.
The pop-punk musicians.
How are we going?
Pop-punk.
Yes.
In 2024.
Yeah.
I feel like the revival wave is done. Why are we still doing that?
Well, sometimes you just can't let things die. And,
It's
you know,
true.
you got to be the ones carrying the torch. And I feel like there's a few of us, but, you know, we're one of them. So we're trying. We're out here.
No, I listened to your guys' new tracks. The new track. Well, they're both new tracks. I hadn't listened to Outrageous and then the new one, Let Down.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Did my research. Professional journalist. No, you guys' production's real clean.
Yeah, thank you.
Who did the production?
Zorran.
Oh,
Zorran
that
Mendoza.
explains it.
He's the
Yeah.
man, the
That
myth, the legend. Yeah.
I've worked with him too.
We've got a
He's
new
great.
nickname for him. His name is Zorrantula because he is a legend and he's a bit of a spider on the mixer.
He is.
He's an amazing mix engineer.
He's great.
Well, and
Fantastic.
recording, but mixing is just it's so clean.
Yeah. We
That,
had a
that
great...
explains the quality. All right,
Yeah,
I get
Exactly. Yeah. No,
it.
he's
Yeah.
great.
I've had him on here as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've seen that one actually.
He's a G.
haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's awesome. He's so musically, not just gifted, but just like knows how everything fits together.
Yeah.
He knows the puzzle.
Yeah.
You know how to get the best out of you. I think
Yeah.
he described it. It's like delivering a baby. That's how he described it. Yeah, a midwife. He's a really good. He's a musical midwife.
Self-described midwife. Yeah, we had a great. We've spent a lot of time with Zorran this year. Ever since we got put in touch with him through the Ding Dong Lounge band comp, which we did last year, and then got in touch with Zorran, who was one of the judges actually at the comp, and then he stepped up to do some work for us this year, and we a lot of time throughout the middle of the year just driving over to his studio and just getting stuck in. It was fantastic.
It's so fun, eh?
Yeah.
It's so easy recording with him as well. So easy going. Like no idea is a bad idea. You know, you fuck up some takes, and he's not gonna lecture you being a piece of shit.
Yeah, there was plenty of that.
I'm sure you guys do that to each other enough.
especially vocally.
There was a few times.
There was.
Oh, yeah.
There was several takes. There was one take.
Was it?
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I recorded with him, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think per verse was like at least 15 because I just had to chew through it.
When did
Right.
you do that with
It
Zorran?
was like 5 years ago. It's a little while ago now.
yeah.
I'd love to go back, but
Yeah.
he's not. Oh well, technically, I did go last year, and I did another song for a film.
Cool.
That was really cool. But like to do all the vocals again and all the harmonies,
Yeah.
and I'm trash at harmonies. You guys got great harmonies.
Well, that was something that Zorran definitely helped
He's
with.
great with them, eh?
Yeah.
He just has an ear for it, just straight away.
Because I think being the vocalist, I was like, we'll just chuck the harmonies in and it'll be right. And did a few demos and kind of knew where we thought we wanted them. But then I think out of all of the aspects of the production, I think that was probably one of the parts that we went back to the most. Like we'd go away, work on it ourselves for a weekend, come back in with these fresh ideas, and Zorran would either be like, yes, that's good, or like, no, that needs a little bit more work. And it just really kind of whipped it into shape. And I think that's why it's, sounding the way it does, just because he kind of pushed us to that next step. And yeah, so thank you, Zorran.
Yeah, your
you.
voice as well. You're
Yeah.
cutting into like alto territory.
Yeah. Some of that.
That's so high.
Yeah, hopefully I can recreate it live.
Yeah. When I first met you, I thought you were a soprano, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I hear that, and I'm just like, fuck. fuck? It's like I could never even think of how to reach that.
Yeah,
I just falsetto it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I've been singing a while, but, you know, just
You've been
practice
singing
at
your
it
whole
and-
life?
Yes and no. Like, I think I always kind of sung as a kid, just, you know, kind of here and there. But I distinctly remember, like, this probably sound quite cliche, actually. Well, like, you know, there was one summer at high school where I was just in my bedroom all the time, playing heaps of guitar and just singing all these songs that I really liked. And I could kind of found a few vocalists that, you know, if I kind of maybe sung a bit like them, then my voice would kind of sound a little bit better and it would come to life a bit more. And so I don't know, I always just remember when I kind of like found my voice, you know. And yeah, it just was that sort of style. And, you know, and maybe that's another reason, you know, I like the pop punk stuff so much. And then, you know, 'cause it fits you and then,
Hence
Yeah.
the revival.
yeah,
Had to do it.
bringing it back.
What vocalists?
Ones
To
that
me,
I
it's to me. You guys like songs,
Yeah.
like the two that you've got out, remind me of like the first album by Fall Out Boy, like
Yeah.
like that. Is
Yeah,
that an inspiration?
Yeah, definitely that stuff.
Bit
Like,
of old,
I suppose you go on Spotify and you look at the classic pop punk stuff. It's Fall Out Boy. It's like, I mean, personally, like All Time Low. Really dig them.
hear that.
Even bands like, I don't know, Pierce the Veil, like
Pierce the Veil,
really
yep.
like, influential. Definitely can't get up as high as Vic, but you know, yeah, bands like that just, I don't know, just try and get up the way they do. So
Were you into the music before, or you just were trying to find your voice and that music worked for you?
no, I think I was just always into it. Like, I think it was the guitars that took me to it first, and then yeah, the singing thing kind of just maybe it was a bit of a happy accident. But you know, you find the right stuff, and then you just, I don't know, you just lose yourself in it, and here you are, 26, still going.
Still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Well, how did you guys get together? Where did it all begin? Where did
Well,
Blindr
we met in
begin?
Dunedin, actually.
Yeah.
Dunners.
All of our last year of uni.
Did you guys light a couch on fire?
Nah, just for the album
I
cover.
wish, yeah, actually the university banned that.
I know, but yeah.
Yeah, and the students didn't give a shit, but yeah, they were like, no more couches, but you know, you saw plenty burning on Castle Street,
Yeah.
Sweet.
home of the burning couch, but yeah, we met through a guy called Reed Edmond, actually, down in Dunedin, who I used to be in the band with, so I used to drum with him, and he met Bill. How did you guys meet?
I met Reed in finance class.
Finance.
Just turned around. And I
Very
was like,
pop punk.
You're that, yeah.
Nothing sells pop punk like
No,
spreadsheets.
nothing
Budgets.
actually goes together better than pop
Yeah.
punk and Wall Street.
Yeah,
Actually.
true.
Match
At
made
least
in
you
heaven.
guys are taking care of it with like the invoices and stuff, right? The account department in Blind is pretty good.
The accountant in Blindr is currently doing his CA. He's close. He's very close to getting it. So once that's ticked off,
Yeah.
there should be a few more green numbers floating around the balance sheet. But,
Not just read.
yeah. There's a bit of that going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But no, yeah, met Reed just at uni, and then we just started having some jams together. And this is kind of around COVID sort of time. So, you know, you'd plan to do all these things, be it shows, be it parties, be it birthdays, whatever. And, you know, you'd get hyped up, and then it would get canned because there was another lockdown or something. And so the band at the time with Reed was one of those things that we were amping up, and we had a few song ideas, and we were like, right, let's do this competition. And another guy who I used to play music with back in high school, his name's Sam. He was drumming at the time, and then we had a practice, and we were like hashing it out a bit together, and we were like, oh, you know, it wasn't quite sounding the way we thought it would. And Sam is a ripping guitarist, like one of the best guitarists I've ever met. And you know, so he just picks up the guitar again, and we're like, well, we've got no drummer. And Reed's like, oh, I know this guy. Oh, I've got this guy I can call. I know this guy. I was like, oh, yeah. We're at my mum's school hall. My mum's a music teacher. And so we're just in a hall practicing, and he just calls up this guy. This guy's Charlie. He's like, yo, do you want to come jam? And I like can't hear anything. It's Reed just, you know, oh, you want to come jam? And then he came and jammed. I couldn't believe it. Just picked up his stuff. We North Dunedin or something.
Yeah, drove out to St. Clair.
Drove out to this guy's mum's school. It's like who would do that? But Charlie did, and then we just jammed, and then that's literally haven't looked back.
And it clicked ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Magic.
that day we sat down on the school bench and we took a band photo. We were like, "Fuck it."
You can still probably
let's
find
commit.
it. You can still find
Yeah.
it. I think this is the first run of the photos are probably just still up on the page.
It was a
Yeah. So check it out. Drop a like. Get the algorithm.
not the
Drop a
plug,
follow.
bro. No.
Search back in the Instagram vote.
Yeah. But yeah,
exactly.
and then I think that was a lot of our last year at university, and so even when you finish uni, you know, everyone kind of goes their separate ways. And a few of us ended up in Auckland, and so we just got together for a jam not really intending to do anything with it, but
Are you guys
ended up
originally
being-
from Auckland?
I am.
You
yes.
are?
I'm originally
Okay.
from Auckland.
Originally.
Dunedin.
Yep.
from Dunners.
Bassist is from Christchurch.
Christchurch.
Yeah.
And then Blake from.
Yeah, the band. Yeah. So the guy who plays guitar now, we met him. So he was one of the ones that was in Auckland when we all kind of came up after uni. But
Yeah.
I met him through. I didn't have a place to live when I was moving up from Dunedin to like start this job, and so I was like looking for there was on this thing called Easy Rent, and you could like find short-term sublets. And so I hopped on there and found this room, and I saw these photos, and there was like these guitars really neatly lined up, and I was like, oh, surely like I could just use this. These guys, if they can put up with this guy who plays guitar, surely maybe they'll be able to put up with me. Because I was a bit nervous about that day. I didn't know where I was going to be living, so I was just like, oh, what if they don't like music? This could be awful. This could be the worst place I've ever lived. But I took a punt on it, and it like worked really well. Got on with the flatmates there, so it was mean. But yeah, met Blake through it, who's playing guitar in the band now, and then he started coming and jamming along. So yeah, it all just kind
fell
of
into
came
place a little
together.
bit.
Yeah, and then we just jams led to parties led to a few shows, and then here we are.
So it's like any. Yeah, I imagine you guys must have a lot of material
There's a bit.
by this point.
Yeah, for sure.
So are we talking like 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2020.
1, 2,
Yeah.
or 2020?
But a
Yeah.
good 2.5 with the current band.
With
but
the current. Yeah.
Yeah, but lots of demos.
Yeah.
Lots of demos. But,
Lots of demos.
Trying to piece together riffs and different sections. Eh?
Yes, but not lots of budget.
No.
Classic musician
Oh,
problem,
yeah.
eh? Where's
Nah,
the
we'll get
funding?
Yeah, literally. That's a work
Yeah.
on for us.
It is.
Trying to get around that, or like, access that sort of pool of resources. But yeah, there is lots of demos, lots of interesting stuff.
Yeah.
It's always a trick, like, when you take the demos to the stage for the first time.
Yeah.
We played a show, I think, earlier this year, and we threw like 3 new ideas at it. And like some of them went off really well, some of them less so. And it was the first time doing that in a while, so it kind of pushed us out of our comfort zone a little bit. And I think it was like, back to the drawing board on a few of them, but some we really like, and some will keep playing, and then they'll eventually become the next songs. And yeah, so
Yeah.
all part of it though.
Who's the one who brings most of the material in?
Well, we actually 3 of us live together.
Wow. Okay.
So
Yes.
we're very full. I say that the reason I say that is because quite often it's just like one of us being like, "Oh, yo, do you want to come out? We're working on something at the moment," or I'll pull Charlie out, or I'll grab Jack from wherever they might be in their rooms, and I'll sit outside their door and yo, got this demo that we got. Like, you want to come take a look? Want to do something with it? So we all just kind of come up with it just at home, really, just in our little outhouse, and yeah, blossoms into something sometimes. It's cool.
Mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine I always thought it like when I was like real young, I was like, man, like living with your band members, just like every day you can jam or
Yeah.
ideas, and
Yeah.
rather than just like having to force a practice.
Yeah.
Because normally, like when you like doing music, it's so in the moment.
Yeah.
It's so in the moment. It's like I find it quite hard to be. Well, I did like to be calculated about it. Like, oh, yep, come up with an idea in a jam, and it's just like,
Yeah. Yeah.
fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't have anything. All right. Well, why pop punk?
Why do you
Out
think,
of
Charlie?
all-
Well,
what do you guys think?
yeah, I guess, funnily enough, I've never been super into pop punk, but I've been into a lot of other kind of similar genres. So I'd be like alternative rock, sort of late 90s, early 2000s sort of
Yeah.
music. And I think the drumming in that sort of music kind of really translates to the pop punk scene, which is why I actually have grown to love it a lot
Yeah.
more. And through these boys showing me a lot more material, I've come around to it. And obviously, I don't know if our music fits pop punk exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of a loose genre, and it was quite hard figuring out what genre we were when we were going to promote this music. But at the end of the day, the music we do is really cool. I think all the boys enjoy it,
Yeah.
and we
Sure.
all
Yeah,
have our own
eventually.
piece.
It's very positive.
yeah,
A lot of very much like very major scale. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
yeah,
Does it maybe that might change
Might
depending
change.
on
Yeah, it might get a bit sad.
depending on what's in the works.
yeah. It could get a bit more emo. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, Blake's just had a shit. I won't get it.
Yeah, cut. Oh,
Cut.
man. No. But no, I think something I like about Blindr is that we do kind of have, there is a lot in the, in terms of what inspires us. Everyone is a bit different. I think I'm sure there's bands out there that everyone loves the same stuff, and so writing songs is probably really easy. And you know, they just pull the ideas, and it's just they're reaching for that. But you know, we got people like Charlie, who, like you said, loves his grunge music. So it's like quite often a bit of that flavor comes in, and then maybe I'm the guy who's pushing the more traditional pop punk stuff, and then it just kind of becomes something. Like we definitely have a few tracks, demos. There might be tracks when this comes out. I'm not sure, but you know, that kind of have that more rock influence to them. Which is cool because, you know, you don't want to just get
just narrow yourself
put in
down
a box
to
too much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, marketing and that. So
Yeah. I definitely say we touch on like rock and punk.
Yeah.
And then you've got the sort of bluesy side a little bit. You
Yeah.
know, we touch on that. We dabble in the John Mayer sort of vibe as well. So
There must be,
that's kinda
because
cool.
the 2 songs you guys got out now are like very clean
Yes.
pop punk songs.
Yes,
so I
definitely.
imagine there's other things
There is.
you guys have
There
done
is.
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we've got quite a wide scope of genre in
Yeah.
our music. So
if you looked on Spotify now, you'd think we were idiots for saying that. But if you looked in my voice notes, maybe you would.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
else.
There's like a whole discography of
is.
millions of tracks.
There is. New recording 114. I
Yeah.
think we're on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a lot.
because what did Outrageous start at? Remember? You
Oh,
had the old
yeah.
supermarket riff.
Do you remember that was a thing where like people used to like do their voice notes and then show the development? You know, I remember that was like
yes.
that was a trend for a
yes.
bit there. And
Yeah.
I just jumped on that. I was like, that looks great.
Yeah, no, I remember bands would like also on their phone just take like a random sample of like a door shutting or
Yeah.
something and then just put it in there in
Yeah.
their music or just get random sound effects.
Yeah.
I think the funniest one I saw a little while ago now, but a crack up one would Bring Me the Horizon. I think it was on what song was it? It was off that EP they did a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I got sampled an elephant.
True.
And then
From the-
just
on, like,
and just
Safari
tuned
or-
in. No, it was just online.
Oh, yeah.
They just found a sound and they were like, that
The
would be
internet.
great, and then just pitch correct it and then make it just sound like a synth.
Yeah.
That's
crazy,
like,
yeah.
why not?
You can take it. You can go very deep into that
Yeah.
Oh,
sound
yeah.
design
Yeah.
as a whole that you may find yourself stuck in forever.
Yeah.
Well, that's also the part I talk about a lot on this podcast, and it's
Yeah.
a bit of a broken record at this point about tracks. But yeah,
Yeah.
like you can really get lost in it.
Yeah.
Do you guys dabble in that at all, or plan
What
to?
do you mean?
More like backing tracks or adding synths and more synths and stuff. You guys got a couple of like backing synths,
Yeah.
but it's very like in the back.
It's something that, yeah, I think with this work with Zorran, it's something we've definitely kind of stepped into a little bit more. Like you say, the tracks that are out at the moment there, but there's a lot less of that. You know, there's a little synth. There's actually a little piano kind of buried in Outrageous, and there's a little something else sprinkled in Let Down. So you can listen for it, see if you can hear it. But so yes is the answer. We're kind of getting that way, and some of the stuff that's coming leans even more into it. So yeah, definitely where we're heading. I mean, it's kind of where music's heading, I think.
For sure.
That's already there, really. So
Yeah, it's interesting at the moment, like me looking at a lot of bands, because you guys saying that a lot of other people are doing the complete flip.
yeah,
Because for years it's been all tracks, and then now I feel like people are kind of like wanting to get a little bit out of it, but
Go back to
it depends on the genre. I think
Yeah.
pop punk suits being to a click and with synths, and it suits being quite clean production and stuff. Because a lot of bands I've had on here are kind of like punks, so quite a few punk rock bands or some younger bands, and they're just like, nah, I want it stripped back. Because I think there's been a lot of time of just too much polished stuff. Not saying
Yeah.
you still can't have it, but
Totally.
I think people are probably a bit fatigued
yeah,
by some of the polished pop music, to mainstream music.
yeah,
Yeah, where everything starts sounding a bit the same.
Everyone uses
whereas-
the same plugins.
Yeah.
In Pro Tools.
yeah.
And you go back to that raw sound and it can sound refreshing, right? So,
They can do,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
having mistakes in that, because that's the other thing you get. Lost in the grid. Start focusing on perfection
Yeah.
of every guitar take to every vocal take,
Yeah.
which is good, but which you can get some good results, but you do sometimes. It depends on the song. It really depends on the situation. I think. I don't think you can just put it down to like, oh well, we're writing like rock music, so it needs to be completely perfect or it should be completely raw. I think each song needs different mechanics, I guess,
Yeah.
like to work with.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing about us for the longest time was like our stage show was very raw, mainly because we just didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
And so we just, had a few amps and just went for it. And so, we just got so used to doing it, and that was just kind of a live sound. And so it'd be quite different. And I think there is something to be said for having like a consistent sound. So, if you're punter going to a show and you're not going to get something that's vastly different because you kind of want to know what you're getting, but by the same token you probably miss out on a bit of that.
The live
special
experience.
Yeah, totally.
The live experience and the studio experience.
Yeah.
Also, everyone's different with what
Something
they
to
want
see-
out of music. How raw do you want it? I think. Well, I don't know. I haven't spoken to enough people about if they like their music raw, because everyone be like, "Oh, I like this band," and they'll be like, "Oh, I like
blue."
Yeah, it's like I like listening to I suppose like some grunge stuff, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not that raw. It's quite well produced.
Yeah, that's true.
So like or I think someone told me like Soundgarden's pretty raw. I'm like, it's pretty produced for
pretty
the
produced.
time, must
Yeah,
I say?
exactly.
You know, like there's
Yeah.
a big studio.
Yeah.
As a producer, it wasn't just old mate in his bedroom, like, releasing and top the charts. Like, it didn't quite work like that.
Yeah, for sure. No, technology's changed music.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Nah, sweet. All good. What do you guys do outside of music? What is it, or is it all you do? You do anything else?
You go,
Skateboarding.
Charlie.
I just imagine like pop punk, the guys that skate
We
park.
can't skateboard.
You
Yeah,
can't
I
skateboard?
tried.
Well,
Pop punk amateurs.
I know.
Yeah, I hadn't done a kickflip in about a decade, and I went outside on Bill's skateboard that he got off Facebook Marketplace the other day.
Nice.
And I went down for one of those, how you like go and run and then jump on it. Yeah, I did that, and then like it caught a stone, and I just fell off and really fucked my knee.
Damn.
So that was fun.
That's
And I
a
was
song
like,
right there for
It was
for
before
for
show
your
even.
oh,
Yeah,
that's a song right there for your band.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's definitely on brand.
that was.
I'll
yeah.
leave that one with you, Charles. You might have a bit more the story to tell. I wasn't there. I just
No.
gave him the board. Don't fall off. I won't fall off.
Oh yeah, the whole thing was about 10 seconds. I was like, I'm gonna go skate. I haven't done this in ages, and then I went to do like
Yeah, just fucking send it, and then you just send yourself.
Yeah, I was just trying to impress
Yeah.
myself as well. It wasn't worth it. But yeah.
Are you much of a skater?
I've done a bit. I've done more like longboarding and like
Yeah.
pennyboarding. But I used to skate when I was young, but I could never quite get the tricks down. I could never quite do the ollie. I could do like the skate park, like, go down the ramp.
Yeah,
That was as cool as I got.
that's pretty cool.
And then I'd see people do tricks, and I'm like, fuck, it's far too advanced.
We are the same person. That was me. I could like ollie, but that I tapped out. After that.
Oh, I could barely do that. I think I tried a few times, but I used to enjoy going fast. I think I was more keen for the speed more than like trying to work out the mechanics of doing tricks. That's why I kind of got into like longboarding, and I used to like pennyboard in the city all the time back when the city was cool.
Did you just
Nice.
like bomb a few hills?
Queen Street. I used to bomb Queen Street.
Man,
That was fun.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's fucking dumb as fuck, but it was fun. I almost had a bus once. That was fun.
Was that
Really?
late at night or like midday?
No, it's
like
just during
peak
the
hour
day. It's
traffic?
just during the day. But I used to work late, and I used to like pennyboard home in the city at like 1 a.m. when I do shift work.
Yeah,
That was
sick.
fun. But yeah, not exactly the safest thing to do. But I don't know,
No.
young, dumb,
Exactly.
I just used to go to skate parks and drop in on the bowls,
drop in.
but do nothing else.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn,
there'd be no.
that's another song right there.
Yeah. Yeah. All I do is drop in and nothing else.
Yeah.
Song over.
Don't-
But quite
freestyle
literally. Yeah, just,
Yeah.
drop in on stuff. And
Damn,
be
so,
so
many,
stoked.
so many song names, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. You're going to be coming for the royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
that's
want mine, I
skateboarding
want-
track, boys.
Yeah,
I tell you
yeah.
what, we are in a social basketball team, and I think we're better at basketball than skating.
Better
I'd
than
say.
basketball.
100%.
What about skateboards and basketball at the same time?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
You should
New
try
sport.
that.
Yeah.
You should try that.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
That'd be good content.
I recently
would.
there's
It
good
would.
content.
Yeah.
Next video you guys can music video,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And it's
one.
cheap.
It is. Well,
Yeah, I mean you might hurt yourself. It might need ACC, but
depends how good you are at doing the skateboarding and
Yeah.
the basketballing. Because if you
Basketballing,
suck
yeah.
at it, it'd be a lot of CGI.
I think rollerblades would make a tiny bit more sense, but still just as difficult.
Yeah.
I recently saw MMA on ice. That looked pretty wild.
How did that
yo.
work?
Well, just
What?
go straight to the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do you expect?
I imagine
Yeah.
like the blades could get a bit interesting, if someone's unlacing quick
Yeah.
and just
Yeah, I mean, ice hockey's
quite visual.
basically that anyway. People, it's
True.
fucking violent.
That's true.
I was the other one I saw recently. Car jiu-jitsu. That's my favorite so far. Yeah, there's
my
yeah.
goodness.
I'll show you guys later. It's
Yeah,
good. It's
please.
good. No, there's this guy. Like, it's like a mat. It's like a ref and everything. I mean, the way that because they can't have the cameras. The cameras in the car. I think they got like a small one because it's just like because you can use the seat belts to put people in chokes and that.
really.
Yeah, wild sport.
Sounds like
Wow.
like jousting or something. With
Mm.
Nuts.
You make me feel like I don't watch enough of the internet.
I
Yeah.
have to try and like get off it because I'll watch some stuff for a bit and I'm like, now I feel sad, and then my friend will show me a meme and then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's that's funny, and then I'll find like just this rabbit hole of just silly shit like car jujitsu, and I'm like, that's my thing.
At
Put
least
it in the
you're not-
Olympics, eh? Just put it in the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, well, MMA's not even in the Olympics, which is fucking crazy.
Breakdancing was.
Breakdancing was. Shout out Australia.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's another piece of content. That's done
Yeah,
that
that
has
is-
gone the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
that-
all learn something from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just manage to just have like the right moment and
Yeah.
like I've also what was the other Olympic moment? Oh, the guy with the gun who did what was
Oh,
what
yes.
was it?
James
the,
Bond, right?
the Turkish guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone
That was
comes in
cold.
with their precise equipment, and old mate's just got divorced and had a shot of whiskey and
Yeah.
fucking shoots his gun, and you're like, jeez.
Yeah. What do they refer to him as? James Bond or John Wick? One of the two?
Yeah, John Wick.
like
Yeah.
John Wick.
John
yeah.
Wick. Yeah.
And his story is like so like uninteresting. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I just like at home. I think he was going through some like personal struggles, and he's like, oh, I just took up shooting as a
Yeah.
pastime.
Oh,
Old mate's in the Olympics and gets silver.
Did he?
No,
Did he get silver? Wow.
he got a medal. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I didn't see that.
It's
Yeah.
just the
Wow.
coldest thing ever.
No, you look at him, you're like, fuck. It's
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Wow. He's got a steady hand.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. You guys shot guns before?
Oh, actually, recently I went to Vietnam and we went to. A
Oh,
place
damn,
called-
bro.
Yeah, we just went on a.
You didn't
little
shoot
trip.
Vietnamese when you were there, did you?
No, no, we would never do that. Just dogs. No. Yeah. So me and my mates, we went out to Vietnam. We went to a place called Coochie Tunnels. It was-
Coochie tunnels.
Coochie Tunnels. This was where all the bombing and all this shit happened in Ho Chi Minh. All this fucked up shit. Only like 50 years ago as well. But yeah, we went out there and they had these like targets, like 200 meters down range, and they were like, pay $5 for a bullet and come shoot these. So we were like, you can only do this once, and so we did. And they had these AK-47s and like M4s and like
Oh, fuck.
yeah, all these guns that were mounted, which is fair enough because
The recoil.
yes. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, it was
AK-47's got. I went to a shooting range once in the States, and a
Yeah.
guy had it's so fucking loud.
It is so
It's
loud.
deafening.
Oh yeah, I took my earmuffs off just to see how loud it really was.
Why did you do that?
And well, because I'm a drummer.
Sure, it's already half gone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's lost cause. Eh?
Your crash symbol and AK-47. What's louder?
Definitely the AK. Yeah. Oh, sometimes both crashes together, bro.
Yeah.
Goes
Both
hard.
crashes together. have you seen Gun Drummer?
Gun drummer? No.
What?
No.
See, we
I
don't
thought-
watch enough stuff
Damn,
on the
we
internet.
don't.
Damn, you guys don't watch enough internet.
We don't get into the doom scroll enough to get.
I
Yeah.
just get violent reels. It's
Violent?
not- It sucks.
What kind of violent reels?
I
Oh,
don't even think
beheadings
I
in
could
there.
talk about it.
Damn,
It's
is this some kink?
No, it's not a kink.
Okay.
But I'm sure there'll be listeners who will hear that and they'll be like, I know what he's talking about. Because there's a select group of people who get it.
Right.
I don't know
I'm
why
not.
they get
I'm
it.
not in the in. I'm not on it. Anyway,
Yeah.
Gun Drummer is this dude who will take like mainly metal tracks because of all the double kicks.
Okay.
So get machine guns or pistols and time the breakdowns with when he shoots the gun.
Oh, sick.
It's
yeah.
fucking awesome, but dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
It's very satisfying if you like that kind of music.
That's all good.
With combined together with old mate shooting guns
That's sick.
to time the double kicks.
We've played around with some gun samples just for
Yeah.
a laugh.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and some booms,
It
to
didn't go
Some
very
sub,
well.
some sub drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except in the form of hydrogen bombs.
Hydrogen.
You can turn an Uzi into a hi-hat easier than you'd think.
Yes.
But,
I bet you can do that with most sounds. You can turn your voice into a hi-hat if you
Thanks.
process it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Mitty.
Thanks, Charlie Puth. He took that stuff.
Charlie Pooh.
Hey. Yeah, good man.
Loves a good sample.
Yeah.
What else have I got? All right. So, what is the hold on. The passion. That's right. Why did you guys want to be in a band? What was the idea behind trying to pursue, professionally? You guys are making professional recorded music and
Yeah.
wanting to play shows. What's the ethos?
Yeah.
Good question. I feel like I didn't get into music until I was about 17, 18, like quite late. Dad bought me a drum kit, electric kit. I was like real into it. Dad's a bass player. Dad's a big influence for me, so it kind of comes in the family. And I just wanted to make cool music. And honestly, finding a band in New Zealand wasn't easy. There's a lot of a lot of music that I just didn't really gel with. And yeah, I guess I just found these guys. We actually ended up recording a song, down in Dunedin. We did a live recording of a song called Love a Fighter. And that was the first song we did as a group. And I think from that song, all of us were like, holy shit, we can actually do something here, I think that excited all of us. And once that was recorded live and we saw it back and actually, proved that it sounded good, we were like, yeah, you know what, let's make this a thing and let's continue it because it's fun at the end of the day, Yeah.
Yeah, even I get like itchy feet, like live shows and that. Such a kick out of it.
That's it, eh?
Yes.
Like, I've been playing in bands since I think I was 12. Like, when I first went to like a, year 7 to 13 high school. So as soon as I got to high school, year 7, I was like, they had a music class, and I hadn't been to a school that had a music class before, and music room with all these instruments. And so I just go, and there were some guys there that they were all into like Metallica and stuff, Master of Puppets, and I was like, this is crazy. I'd just come out of like this Beatles phase when I was in year 6, and then I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And there were these guys playing in bands, and I was just like, that's so wicked. So, I just got my mates together. I was like, oh, can we put a band together? And, never really stopped doing that because I think it's just, I don't know, playing music with other people is just one of the best things you can do. Like, it's such a great way to meet people and like build connections with people. It's just fantastic. Like, I don't know, not much can really beat it, eh? Especially when you get it with someone. And then it's
if you click creatively, it's very special because you don't really find that with most people. Especially like you play like a guitar riff and then you play the drums and it's like, oh fuck, like that just clicked. Why?
Yeah.
Can't explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is unexplainable. It's weird.
It's a strange energy, but unless you're a muso or a creative person, I don't know what the film equivalent of that is, but I'm assuming there is one.
You just got to get addicted to the jam.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's always a jam.
Indeed.
Do you guys jam a lot? Like, I'm talking about full improv, right? Like, you just come in, you guys jam a bit?
Charlie and I especially.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of late, like I say, at the moment we live together, so there's a lot of late nights. You come home, maybe you've had a few beers, and it's just, you could go to sleep, but you don't. You just, go into the studio and keep the electric kit down a bit more than you would, but you just go for it. And then you don't really have to make anything of it. You just jam,
And that's where most of our ideas have come from. Is
Totally.
just playing together.
Just jam.
It's not. Well, sometimes it's Bill might bring an idea to a group and it really does come as something. Or he puts together the whole Ableton session and it sounds great, so we're all keen on it. But often it is just an idea from 2 or 3 of us jamming in a room, and it really quickly turns into a song. Because if we like it, we just go for it and see what we can make of it.
The best ones always come really fast.
I
Yes,
totally agree.
so true.
Yeah.
They do.
You see those people online, they're like, oh, we made this song in 20 minutes. And it's like, you're like, oh, I don't know, it sounds like a brag, but it's true. Like, all the good ones just come quick because they make sense and it just kind of falls out of you. And then, like Charlie said, often it's just like that one idea that just unlocks, the rest of the song. And it's, it's fantastic when it happens.
It is.
And then you're just chasing it every other time.
Yeah. It's like chasing, it's like a drug, eh? It's like
Literally.
chasing a buzz. It's like playing live shows and all that stuff as well, eh?
The harder you try to make a song, the
Oh, it
worse
just
is.
goes pear-shaped. It's like you guys have it when you guys practice. If you practice too much, starts going bad.
Yeah.
That's something that
Yes.
a lot of bands experience. Which I've got like gigs coming, I've got things like studio. We've got to make things perfect, and then you do it too much, and it goes to crap. But if you don't do anything, it's crap.
Exactly.
We've been on both
Weird
sides.
Yeah.
We could do some more practice.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But if you over practice, then it's like
Yeah.
you can get. I remember I was in one band at one point, and like it got too much perfection to a point where we'd like have our amps facing at us, and then we would look at all of our gear, all of our EQ settings.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense because every room's different. You shouldn't. It's fucking dumb to do that. But you're trying to like find the perfect way to like make the tone a certain way, and then making sure the vocals cut right.
Yeah.
And it just got fucking stupid because we did it every song. So every time it felt like we were like deconstructing the car, building it back up, then deconstructing it again, and then every time you deconstructed, the parts get weaker.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
It's a good metaphor.
And
Actually.
it was really weird. But that was like my taste of like going to the extreme of like everything needs to sound perfect, and then it just sounds kind of like average and crap.
Yeah. You can get, that's something else you can get lost in.
Yeah, I've been lost in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is something to be said for just,
Fuck it. Sometimes you just
Yeah.
gotta be like, this is fine.
the fuck it button.
It's
is
like
useful.
that meme of the skeleton on like the mixing desk. It's just like it's almost done. It's just like you could be there forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and
finishing a
ever.
mix.
It's a deep hole that.
To finishing a mix, so nothing's like the right level, and this sounds a bit like the EQ's not right. It's not compressed right. It's
Yeah.
just like it's.
Well, then you
fine.
hear it too many times. and
Hear it
it's
too many
just-
times, you start getting like worn out from
Yeah.
your own song, especially in the studio. Studio is hard because
Yeah, it
you
is.
have to hear it a gazillion times, and then you're like, I got a new idea.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
Another BV.
yeah. What about 6 harmonies? It's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's similar to the over practicing. You do it too much, and it's just like you need to step away from it sometimes and come back to it with some fresh eyes and
just
ears.
start getting like fatigued to yourself. Well, I've found anyway. I
Yeah.
think the practicing parts I found that a hard one. Practicing too much and practicing too little, and then having things. I think I had ping plates on, and then they were saying like not having live shows makes the band difficult because you don't have things to look forward to,
Yeah.
and then everyone gets a bit stale and
Yeah.
like, well,
But sometimes it can be like, if you don't have shows or whatever, it can often be like there's not as much reason to practice. And I think like if
purpose,
you're
I suppose.
yeah, if you're a
purpose.
group that can get together even when there's not something coming up, you're probably onto a good thing because you'll just like doing it. But quite often, if you got a show coming up, it's mahi time, so you just start practicing more, and then it all just gets leveled up. So you're exactly right. Like if there's nothing on, it's like you just got to dig deep.
Yeah,
Are you guys gonna consider bringing in any other instruments into the mix?
Like
Could be in the studio. Doesn't have to be another person.
I think at this stage it's probably more going to be tracks. Just
More
focus
tracks?
on getting those real big.
Some violins. You guys can do the
That would be cool.
some what?
Some string section.
Yeah. What's that band called? Holy
bad.
fuck! They were just like right in my head. I just lost them. I want to say Taking Back Sunday, but they didn't have a violin. What was that real famous? If I could find you now.
Oh, Ocean.
there we go. What- no.
Yellow card.
Yellow card. They got the
Yeah.
violin player.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always, everyone must remember where they were when they realised. Like they probably hear on one of the songs, they go, oh yeah, just some studio layers, and then you see a live clip, and it's like, there's the bro, just going for it.
Yeah. Just shredding the violin.
That is cool. You wouldn't expect that from pop punk, eh?
No.
I think that's probably part of the attraction. Maybe we do bring in something whack.
Yeah, if you know any
The
violinists,
harmonica.
Starts getting a bit country.
any cellist,
Cellist.
Maybe that's where we want to go.
yeah.
Some brass, maybe.
There's always more room for more instruments.
Of course.
Yes.
Maybe we'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Keep
Yeah.
it mysterious.
Cool.
Yeah,
Keep it mysterious. Some rapping.
yeah. Well,
Some freestyles.
maybe.
Few
be-
beers. Anything's possible, right?
I agree. I'm definitely one. I do it a lot actually after a few beers.
Oh,
It's
right.
never-
Okay.
It's never any good, but
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
everyone does.
Everyone
And if
does.
they say they don't-
everyone does do a lot after a few beers.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
find you generally do a lot. Not just falling off skateboards.
Yeah, the power it gives you, eh?
Yeah, the confidence it does.
It's beautiful.
Sometimes you gotta have it.
Yeah.
Have you done any like acoustic material, or like have you guys got plans to even try to go down that route maybe at some point?
Totally.
Strip it down.
Yeah, 100%. Some of the stuff we've been working on is definitely that. And I suppose I'll just give it all away. But, it's got this, there's a song we're working on and it's got strings in it, it's got piano in it, it started off as just an acoustic track. And then it kind of, when we played it live, it would be like this clean tone on an electric track. But yeah, we've kind of gone back to where it started and doubled down on it. And yeah, so keep an eye out for it because it's coming.
It's coming.
So
On the
yes,
way.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you knew.
I do know a lot of things.
He knows Zorran.
I'm pretty
They've been
smart.
talking.
I know Zorran. I just ask him like, what are these guys up to?
Yeah.
I don't,
No one cares that much.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Unfortunately, not.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Local band life.
Oh
Yeah, you guys will get there if you just keep trucking along. Some of my good friends in Coridian, they've been at this for a while now. Fucking
Yeah.
crazy. But they've been going for almost 10 years. And it's been crazy to watch their journey because they've kind of already like had this very bizarre like beginning, and then they like opened for quite a few big bands,
Yeah.
then consistently releasing material, and then seeing like they have like a resurgence in popularity, and then finally get on like festivals and radio, and like watching them like try and like navigate being a local, like being a rock band in New Zealand, not going overseas. So like, a lot of bands who want to try and make it, make it will leave New Zealand.
Yeah.
Australia's the next kind of thing, pretty much. That's what bands do. But seeing them try has been very interesting because it's like, I don't know. It sort of speaks to me in the terms of, unless you have a viral song or something very special happens, it's very difficult to try and make original music like sustainable in the sense of like earning money or anything like that.
Totally.
So I always find like, not to put them down, but like not putting them down, I'm just saying like a local band, it's especially doing rock and original music's hard anyway, I think. But I think especially in like the rock world, it's even harder.
Well, they're killing it, 10 years is a long time.
They're fucking great.
To be
I love
in a
those
band.
guys to bits,
Yeah.
but watch their journey, I'm like, fuck, that's a grind.
Yeah. Well, it is. I think
the motivation part as well to just keep trucking along, and after COVID as well, and going through that roller coaster. 10 years is crazy.
yeah.
It's impressive, eh? Yeah.
I mean, we work just ordinary jobs. And
Well,
so-
you have to. You won't be able to
Totally.
survive.
Yeah, but that's kind of
Pop punk loses money.
yeah. But it's like I think even just doing music, it's
Anything
kind of
does.
nice
Anything
to
does.
have the you can go to work and you might really love doing that, and then that's that kind of looks after the financial part. But then you just get to focus on the music.
Yeah,
And
you
I
need to
think-
have an outlet.
Yeah,
You
but
need to
that
have the outlet.
I think it must really that point where you then maybe you get to a point where you might have to choose or something, and then once music becomes the thing you're relying on to make ends meet, and that's a whole different challenge in itself because it's all about
The only
being
way
free.
I can see that working, doing music full time, is like you're a music teacher, you're in a cover band, and what was the other one? What was someone else? Or like you're like a part of like a venue, like doing something with a venue organization,
Yeah.
and like you're just around doing that. That's like the only way I've seen it
Yeah.
really
Zealand.
work in New Zealand.
Yeah,
in New
yeah,
Zealand.
yeah.
In New Zealand.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, because like we're just too small to really kind of make that like you're full time doing. But it's hard regardless. I mean everyone now expects. Well, does everyone expect music to be free now? Because everyone does Spotify monthly, so I
think
suppose.
so.
But people still expect music to be free, right?
Yeah, with an ad or two. Yeah.
With an halfway through, like if you get the monthly subscription, then then you can listen to the whole song. Yeah, I got 2 minutes through your song, and I had like a baby wipes ad, and I was like, "Oh fuck,
Oh yeah,
it's the wrong targeting."
We put
No,
that in
I'm
actually.
kidding.
We put that in the song actually.
Yeah, but baby wipes.
That was a sample. Yeah.
Yeah, we got paid so much for that.
Yeah. At this point, fuck it. Like honestly, it's just, yeah. I've joked a lot about that on here and with my mates, just how crazy everything's getting with having to have a subscription.
Yeah, true. The subscription model.
Literally.
It's just so fucking
Yeah, bro.
ridiculous.
OnlyFans prices, man.
OnlyFans prices. I want to know the people who buy OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Because
crazy.
porn is free, guys.
free.
It's free. What are we doing? I don't understand.
yeah.
You shouldn't be watching. It's not good for you. But if you are, why are you paying for it? Especially OnlyFans. I don't get it.
Yeah, maybe we should start one.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I
Fund the
mean,
band.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feet or
Do feet pics?
We'll put a poll.
Poll.
We put, what do you guys want to see?
Yeah. Feet pics.
Don't put nothing
like
as
it.
an answer
Yeah.
because that might get the most votes.
yeah. Yeah, after they see our band shots, like, damn.
Put your clothes back on. No, I'm kidding.
But
Yeah.
back to the music question about it being free, though. I think that's come up a lot because there's quite a few shows at the moment. I think the Oasis thing in particular.
They just need money, bro.
Yeah, well, no, I just mean like the
They're not
tickets.
back for the love.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
They just
That's
broke.
such bullshit.
I was hyped.
They
when I saw
don't like
that.
each other.
Yeah.
Liam Gallagher's like, I'm keen to get the band back together because you're broke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You spend too much money.
Those royalties, though, surely they.
You better hope Liam
I think the
doesn't say that.
royalties are probably good, but I
Yeah.
just have a feeling the paycheck's just too big to pass up.
Yeah.
It's just too big.
Yeah.
But that's it, though. Like, if you're them, fair enough, because
Yeah.
back in the 90s, people have been paying a lot for their music.
Yeah, buying the
And now
records
it's
and
like,
shit.
it's
yeah.
all just on stream, so you got to play these shows. Playing shows is probably one way to make a buck or two.
Yeah, and merch. You gotta have the merch as well.
Yes.
Unless you get the venues that do merch cuts, which is so fucked. Whoever was the person from like a venue being that greedy, I kind of get it because COVID was brutal, but it's like asking a band being like, "Hey guys, you're not allowed to play unless we get 50%." But well, you didn't help with any of the merch. You didn't help make it. Don't care.
Yeah, that is cold.
So
But that's happened for like a few years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Our merch.
Okay, not so much in New Zealand. I mean, has it happened? Neither I can confirm nor deny, but it's happened a lot overseas when like venues are asking for bands to for their merch royalties.
You quickly
payments.
become a t-shirt company as a band.
You do.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out AS Color.
Shout out Ace Color, man.
Yes. Word.
There's a few of those basic suppliers, but they are just.
They're onto it.
The shirts are
top.
good quality as well.
They
I
are.
got some shirts made a while ago. I've had them for like 4 years. Still great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them for the wash. No problems.
Yeah.
You know?
Has there been shirts you've put in that you haven't been able to wash?
Well, yeah. Like I bought shirts from like, I don't care. Real Groovy.
Oh yeah.
Fucking trash, bro.
Oh man.
I love Real Groovy, but some of the shit, it's not their fault. It'll be like the bands that supply them or however they buy the shirts that they're getting, and it's just like cheap crap material, and then the whole thing like washes out within. If I wear it regularly, probably like 6 months.
Damn.
Not true.
Stick to AS Color.
If you really want cheap crap material, go to Vietnam and buy some clothes.
Southeast Asia, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's cheap though.
Nah.
I'll give them that.
You said it was real.
Well, a lot of it is, but you find the markets and you
Oh,
pay
man.
10 cents for a shirt, and oh well. If it shrinks in the dryer,
Is what it
it's
is.
not the end of the world. Yeah.
Charlie came back from his holiday and all his clothes were outside on the line. I was like, "What's up, man? We got to dry it." You know, what are you doing?
And then I said, we got band photos coming up.
Yeah.
True.
Save the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dryer. Need that hour of power.
Exactly.
So that's what we need.
Oh yeah. That's
That's a uni throwback. Hour of
throwback.
power.
Hour of power. Oh, I've been doing it for years.
oh yo.
Still haven't changed.
Yeah. How good. We
Still haven't
should do
changed.
it.
I tell you one thing I started doing recently, throwback to the uni days for me, was now prices in bars are so expensive and everything. I've gone back to bringing a flask. I never thought I ever would in my life, but I have.
Nice.
Fill up that flask with whiskey or some bourbon, or well, not bourbon. That I can't drink that anymore. I OD'd on that enough. But
man.
I will fill it up with something, and then order the ginger ale or order the Coke, and then just quickly, like I'm fucking 80 or something. But do I save money? Hell yeah.
Funny story about the flask actually. Our bass player Jack, we went to a Black Caps
Oh,
test last year.
Into a what, sorry?
A Black Caps test.
Oh, okay.
Walk into Eden Park, and Jack's got the flasks in his back pocket.
Mean.
And we go up, and it's the bro's birthday. We go and buy some drinks as well, and we're just chilling. And then literally 45 seconds in, he gets pulled out. He whips out the flask.
Amateur
Security
hour.
guards are walking over, and they're
Yeah.
just carrying. Sorry, mate, you gotta go. No,
Yeah.
that's enough.
Damn.
It's like, mate, what are you doing?
It's all about the attempt, though. Respect.
I respect the attempt. He just did it a bit too obviously.
Yeah.
He was pretty much holding up to the cameras.
$15 for a Heineken in a can is just.
It is outrageous. I'm outrageous.
It's just kind of I just can't believe. And Heineken, trash. Anyway,
What's your beer of choice?
beer of choice.
This one.
I'm a
Yeah.
no name beer.
Yes.
Oh, fuck you, pink
This
plates.
can.
But thanks for the beer though.
Yeah.
Beer of choice. I'm a basic bitch, man. I like Spades.
Do you know what?
Nice.
That is a good call.
It's a safe choice.
I'll tell you what, in New Zealand,
Pride of the South.
it's fucking great. I tell you what, in New Zealand we do very well at making crap beer. Spades
Yeah.
is not one.
I agree with that. I did that a lot
I mean,
through
it's
uni.
not amazing.
Yeah.
But comparison to like Waikato Draft and Lion Red and Export Gold, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and every time you drink one, it's like you're at quiz night.
Yeah. Every night's a quiz.
But
Yeah,
they,
with the
they got the
questions.
whole cap questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good when you get it, eh?
It
Yes.
is. I never get it.
I never get it, especially when it's like I don't watch really much sport apart from martial arts, so I
know.
don't.
And the
I don't know
questions, are,
anything.
they're always like, like how many tests did the bro play in 1995? It's like, bro, I don't know.
It's true.
Just gotta be, you
That's
gotta be
very
across
true.
these things.
Mm.
Spades tastes better out of a crate.
Yeah,
That's
it
a well-known
does.
fact.
Shout out, yeah, Crate Day's great.
I
Crate
think-
Day's great.
It is.
Yeah.
Spates, the Spates Ultra,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
that goes good.
A good friend of mine
Slow
religiously
carbs.
drinks
I'm
that.
watching my weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mate of mine loves
True.
his Spates Summer Ultra.
Yeah. I
know who
fucking
you are.
smash those.
Yeah.
That's a binge drink. I'm watching my calories. No, I just want to get drunk faster.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you guys? Dunedin Wizard Staffs. do it in there?
Yeah, we get the tape and that. Come
You
on,
tape,
man.
you
Get the
tape,
cans,
tape up
tape
the
up.
can.
and just
Wizard
take,
sticks
yes,
and
yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
was it sticks,
yeah.
was it staffs? Yeah, of course.
And then you joust at the end.
Yeah, joust.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever dress up with your beer boxes? Did you guys ever do that? Like have like armor?
The best.
Oh,
Like-
I
like-
don't think we
like-
were ever that
like-
lame.
Have you ever?
No, that's fair. When you're drunk, anything's a good idea.
No, that's facts. I think we did. Yeah. No.
Have you ever played the box game?
The
No.
box game?
Where you get like so if you have a Spades, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and you just get the box, you put it on the ground, then you bend over, and you have to like pick it up with your mouth, and if you can get it, then you rip a bit off, and the box gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and then at the end, it's just like the real flexible people who win. But it's an epic game with a beer box.
I see.
Seriously, you
Sick.
should try it out. Like, it sounds lame when I'm talking about it, but when you're there and you're in the moment, it's actually unbelievable. So yeah, shout out the box game.
Sounds like you have to be there.
Nah, yeah.
As I
We'll play it after this, and then we can cut a bit in where you
Yeah,
go,
we'll
actually, he was
see.
right, it was the best.
It was
Before and
a
after.
great game.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Bring back jousting with beers, you know.
Yes.
Do people do? I don't know. I think it's just too expensive. I feel like I don't know. When I was Asian, there's so much dumb shit. I just feel like young people now they can't because it's just too expensive.
Yeah.
It's too expensive to buy drinks and do silly things.
Yeah.
So you have to do nangs instead.
The cream cannon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
The whippets, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Whipped cream goes hard around here. You should have a look on the street sometimes. I'm just like, fucking hell. There's a lot of whipped cream going on by the train station.
Yeah.
Just doing nangs before you go on the train. I mean, where else are you going to do them? Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's not subtle. That's the other thing about nangs is that it's not fucking subtle.
No, it's not.
But it's legal.
It's very much
Yeah.
like very loud.
It's got a good balloon.
Yeah. Shall I try it again?
Whoa, that was good. That was good. I should have brought nangs on the podcast.
Bro, I mean, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Would have been hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one way to lose your brain cells. That's what
Right.
explains my life. I haven't done that many. I generally have one. I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. But then a week later, my friend was like, oh, yeah.
You forget about it.
And same with like getting drunk. It's like, oh my god, never again. It's like beer's beer. Right?
Yeah.
As soon as you're healthy again, as soon as you're back alive.
Oh,
you
it wasn't
know?
that bad, was it? It's like,
Yeah.
I passed out, got alcohol poisoning, got put on like, got went to hospital. Oh, it was all right. It was last
I'm
month.
sorry to hear that.
No, that never actually happened to me. I have friends that's happened to.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, it was all right. I'm like, bro, you almost died. Like, literally, you're in the gutter. Had someone had to pull you out and go to hospital. And they're just like, oh, I just walked out.
Next Saturday.
And I'm like, yeah.
Jesus.
Back
And
on
we're back on it.
Yeah, man.
Some people are fucking crazy like that. Imagine Dunedin, that's just like every day.
Literally. There's a few of them. Yeah.
Few creatures.
A lot more broken glass than nangs, but
More, yeah.
yeah. Dusty people everywhere.
That's part of it. You know?
Is drinking healthier than nangs?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
If there's any scientists watching,
Yeah.
can you
Yeah.
answer that one?
Yeah, well, I'd
Send
be
a DM.
interested.
Yeah. Out of
Yeah.
all the drugs.
Out of all the drugs, out of all of them. Do you guys smoke cigarettes? I'm talking about.
No.
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 Nah, not
although I
really.
did do-
Vaping, doing the vapes,
Oh, sometimes.
sneaky vape.
Yeah.
When you drink,
Yeah.
makes
It's always
sense.
when you drink,
Yeah.
hey. It's then, oh, man.
We've got a flatmate who vapes for us. We've just
vapes
allocated.
for you.
Yeah, we've allocated.
How does that work?
Well, when
you're craving it, you're
so
like, no, I
everyone has
can't.
like a weekly sort of allowance for vaping, and we've just gone, hey, bro, you can have ours. He was stoked. Just used
Weekly allowance of vaping.
name and shame. Nah, couldn't do that.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't. But yeah, no.
That's fucking hilarious.
Are
I do like how that's like so everyone is so up in arms about tobacco and smoking, which is fair. But then everyone is like, oh, vaping is fantastic, so let's open 2 vape stores per street. And it's just like, that'll be, that's very health conscious.
Took
It's,
on a
there's that
life
whole
of its own.
smoke-free NZ thing, and then it's like, well, it's
Doesn't
not
say
vape
it's
free.
not vape free.
It's not vape.
Oh, I saw
Exactly.
someone vaping yesterday.
Yeah.
It's not vape free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I can vape inside, I can vape wherever I want. It's like, mean, G.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember like when I worked with some guys a bit younger than me and they started to vape. Not like had smoked and then they had vape. It was like I started to vape.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you took up vaping.
Yeah,
That
that's a thing.
I know.
I wonder
It's- I thought it was really cringy. Because if it was me, I'd like bully them.
I feel like
Because it's cringy. Like just smoke a cigarette at this point. Like, come on.
there was definitely an era, and I'm not sure when it started or when it ended, but we're like, no one really smoked cigarettes, but no one was vaping either.
Yeah.
But then, like, earlier on, everyone was doubling down on the darts.
Yeah.
And then it went from the analog to the digital world a bit later.
Yeah.
Digital nicotine.
Yeah.
But I don't know, at least for myself, kind of was in high school and started uni around that time where it was kind of like a weird grey area.
Yeah. Because cigarettes was like uncool because it
Yeah.
stinks. And honestly, it fucking stinks.
Power
Yeah.
of
I'm,
advertising.
I'm not a fan, but yeah, just the vape, because vape was all about to get off smoking,
Yeah.
and now and then all the tobacco companies are like, wait a minute, we can get people addicted to this instead.
Genius. It's genius. Yeah. I reckon people mainly do it for more breaks at work.
I think so. That's a lot of smoke. Honestly, I think
Especially in hospital.
because I worked in trade, more people will have vape breaks than smoke breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Dead serious.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Speaking of, no.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this message.
Yeah.
Yeah, from vape. I don't know, one of those companies. There's just so many of them.
Yeah.
Do you like smoking? Get ready for the next vapid bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I do love how as well you can like, this is what I find crazy about it as well, because initially it was like, oh, have the vape, help you get off smoking.
Yeah.
Ideally, the nicotine in it, most of the time, from the first ones I saw, was very low. And then you kind of just like wean yourself off. And then there was like, no, we'll turn up the nicotine. So now you can have nicotine vapes stronger than cigarettes. And it's like
Nicotine plus.
amazing.
Yeah.
What an idea.
Doesn't make much sense, does it?
Money
Yeah.
makes sense.
I wonder
though.
what these health problems are going to be in 30 years, eh? It's going to be...
1 in 10 doctors recommend raspberry vapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how the turntables. Fuck.
I'm always surprised. But I think people forget. And also just cigarettes are just what? Is it $40 a pack now or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Must
They
be
did.
something
People got
nuts.
priced out of that quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Big
did.
time.
Yeah.
Addictive.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. I think we can go into a quick fire round
Okay.
of questions.
Head up.
Ooh, run it.
All right. So let's start with, I like asking this question. What was your guys' craziest gig experience? Could be at a concert you went to, or it could be one of your own shows.
Craziest gig experience. Probably what I showed you today. I went to see All Time Low in Christchurch in 2015, and they did this segment where they like played the song Time Bomb, and then they'd like pull the crowd members out. And I was like the biggest All Time Low fanboy, and I was one of the ones that got picked, and it blew my mind. I was stoked on that for months. I'd be like talking to people online, be like, yeah, 6. Guess what I did in the week?
You're on all
It was crazy.
You're on all the pop punk forums being like, you guys got nothing on me.
Yeah, I mean, they do it everywhere they go.
Yeah.
So I definitely wasn't special, but
Yeah.
for that one
In that
night,
moment, yeah.
I felt special. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
What about
It's
you,
very
Charles?
wholesome. I like
Yeah,
it.
well,
I like
Yeah.
it.
were you looking for a better answer? I can make one up. If you
Yeah, if you can make one up about like you've
So
shat
one
in your
time-
hand and threw it on the
yeah,
stage.
one
or
time I was
something.
on stage, got bottled,
Damn.
and it hurt a lot.
It generally does.
Yeah, that's the
No,
end
that's
of
it.
the
That's
story.
it.
Yeah.
Did the bottle break?
Nah, just
Yeah,
they kind of
yeah.
did that thung thing.
Yeah.
Um,
It's kind of a sound that
there
makes
was no
me
coming
happy.
back from that, to be honest.
Okay.
What about you, Charles?
Well, one time Blindr went to play this gig and no one came.
Damn, that was a crazy experience.
Damn.
Nah.
Does it say? Was there at least?
Craziest
Oh no, it's like, it might not even be a sound. It's New Zealand, but it might not even be a sound engineer there.
Yeah.
I laugh, but I've done that. I've played gigs in no one.
Yeah.
There's always been at least one person.
There has.
Yeah,
There has.
always at least one.
The other band.
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
I've been there too.
No, the
I say
guitarist,
this
we
like
said-
I have an experience that I fucking have.
You sit this one out, mate. We'll just run 3 of us, and you just be in the crowd.
Yeah,
That way
make it
it's
look
funny.
like we're popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tears.
Surely you got it.
Craziest gig experience. You know what? I'm going to go back to New Year's of just this one past.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say Northern Base was pretty fucked. It was so wet. I don't know if you heard about it, but we went to Northern Base.
I've
It
been.
was just-
I've been before.
Yes, but it was like the New Year's night, and this
Yeah.
was the one we bought the ticket
Oh
for.
yeah, it was
And-
it was like a storm, and it was like
Oh, yeah,
a
storm.
massive
It was-
bog, like a massive bog.
Oh yeah, it was torrential. Yeah,
Mm.
everyone was just sliding everywhere. So we ended up just coming out just like fully brown. Like you're just sliding down mudslides the whole time, and yeah, I mean that was pretty crazy.
Did you get in trouble for doing blackface?
Cut.
No, because everyone was.
Ah, fair. If everyone's doing blackface,
Yeah.
then it's all right.
Yeah,
No, fair enough.
What about
Yeah.
you?
Northern Bass.
Yeah.
Good times.
that was yeah.
Who
I regret
headlined?
going to that.
Who headlined the one gone?
It was Netsky.
Netsky.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah,
Oh, it just fucking lives here.
I know. This is after COVID times too. It's like get an
know.
international act.
Yeah. Netsky.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you guys seen Netsky? He can't leave us alone. It's just a staple gig for him, I swear. Northern-based Ribbon and Vines, he's on it.
He is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
regardless.
He's always there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was your craziest gig experience?
Yeah. Nothing's coming to mind that's that crazy.
I was expecting something a bit more metal, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Walls of Death. That's pretty standard. That's not really crazy though. It's not it's not out of the ordinary, is it?
Yeah.
I remember once at a Parkway Drive show, someone kneed me in the ass. That was fun.
Really?
Yeah, and
Parkway Drive's
it wasn't like we're pushed up. We're like in a circle pit, and the guy just fucking tries to, I don't know, wants to put it in my bum. I don't know why. That's kind of weird.
Maybe we're just not crazy.
Yeah. Maybe we're
that's
just
what
not
it
crazy.
is.
Maybe
You guys are cute pop punk band and keep
Yeah.
it innocent, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Keep it all right.
Mum and dad just don't understand.
Yeah.
Get too big for this town.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, like stick to what you know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no craziness.
There
Yeah.
actually was. I don't think I have been to anything too marginal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Just
try.
good
We'll keep
gigs.
trying.
Good,
And when we get
solid
something,
gigs.
Yeah, good solid gigs. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, drummer and a guitarist. What we got for gear wise? Okay, favorite music gear brand.
damn.
I'm gonna go DW for drums,
Fair.
but I can't fucking afford it.
They are
But
mean,
I've played them before and they're great.
Maybe if you ask them nicely, they'll sponsor you.
ADW. Can you give me a drum kit?
Nice. I think.
I think the enthusiasm says enough.
Yeah.
How much you want the sponsor. So
Oh, yeah, for
they'll be funny. I'd say.
You can't want it too much.
No.
Or else
No, it's
they'll run away.
too keen.
Don't want
you
to
know?
be needy, eh?
Yeah. You don't want to be needy. You know.
No.
It's like you don't need them, but like if you keen, like you could do.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
it's like talking to a girl at the bar. It's like I'm keen, but like only if you are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's probably. I don't know. Like, I mean, I got a lot of Fender guitars, so maybe them.
Fair.
But then also something I love is like just neural DSP plugins.
Neuro DSP.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it. No one has mentioned plugins on here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some people would say it's not gear,
Very contemporary.
but they got the gear now. So I don't know. I just remember the first time I used it, I was like, "This is the business."
Neuro. That's what's his name? Nolly.
Yeah.
That's him, eh?
Yeah,
Nailed it.
that old crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just wicked stuff, and it sounds all good straight out the box. So
That's
know.
dangerous because I can always be replaced by Get Good Drums.
yeah, modern and massive.
and easy
Yeah,
drum.
actually, I take it back. Modern and massive drums is the best thing.
Build them up with
and
it.
easy drummer, and always
Yeah,
listens to
easy.
me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't complain.
Yeah.
Doesn't take up space. In my
Yeah.
house.
Doesn't play when we're trying to tune.
Yeah. Yeah. When the drummer thinks, that's a classic.
Yeah.
I do love that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Melt their ears.
Yeah. It's like let me do the good old 5050. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Drummer thinks it's a good song. Okay. What else we got? All right. Let's go Mac or PC.
I know mine.
Yeah.
You're kind of bi with your decisions with technology.
No, I'd say Mac all day.
No.
I'm converting to Apple.
Converting.
I'm converting. Yeah, I've got this old PC that's kind of just shit in the bed. It doesn't work unless it's plugged in, you know. Yeah, so we got to get it back. I've got the iPhone now. We're all sorted. Just got to link them up, and
we'll be on the cloud soon.
that's the one. But yes, they are pricey, but got great equipment. So
A reformed
Can't knock 'em.
PC user. Welcome.
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 Yeah.
What's a surprise expense of being in a band? Something you wouldn't initially think about that costs.
It's a good question.
Probably the marketing. Probably running ads and stuff. You don't
Yeah.
quite expect, you know.
You could
You need a
seriously
bit of
throw
a
the kitchen
budget.
sink at it as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're doing like Facebook ads or something, it'll be like, you could spend 200,000, and it's like, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Yeah.
Yes.
But that is something that, like, I don't know. I think there's lots of unexpected expenses. Maybe
There
the
are.
petrol to get to the shows.
Yeah,
But
because it just adds
town-
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Picks, drumsticks, all the small things. It just fucking adds up.
All the small things. Eh?
Oh no.
That's pop punk to say that, actually.
Yeah, it's
It
very
is.
pop punk.
Yeah, respect.
Are you guys gonna get some Dickies shorts?
You've got them.
Have you got some?
I got
Don't
nah. Oh,
Oh,
Blake's got
Blake's got
Dickies
'em.
pants.
It's pretty
Doesn't
good.
have the shorts.
Yeah,
Just the long ones.
that's true.
You know, the work
Remember, we're
pants.
not very good skaters, so I don't
Yeah.
know if we deserve them.
And the Converse, no, don't
Yeah.
don't want to double down on it. I guess you guys are trying to be a bit more, multi-genred. So yeah, you kind of if you dress like that, you kind of put yourself in a box.
We've always been very casually
fun box,
dressed.
We are very casually dressed.
Very casually dressed. We just wear what we want, and we don't Oh, we don't overthink it. This one time we wore like white button-ups and it was like, oh, that was a bit weird.
Yeah, we did the white shirts and the black tie thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like it was
Yeah.
consistent.
I laugh, but I've done that too.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can't
You've got to
talk.
do it once.
I can't talk.
Some people kill
I did it
the
in
look.
Rock Quest when I was in high school.
Yeah.
We had like suits essentially. And it
Shout
was
out Rock Quest.
cringe. Shout
What
out.
year did you do it?
Have a guess. What year did you think I did it?
No, it's a loaded question.
1990.
I'm gonna say 2013.
That's close. No, it's 2011.
Damn.
2010 as well.
That was at CW. I complimented
That's
you.
pretty
and
good.
Said you were younger than you were.
Yeah. Nice, bro. Nice. I like
Nice.
it. I like it.
Anytime.
I'm like old enough now where people just tell me I'm young and I'm just excited, but they're trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all know how it is. Yeah. No, I wasn't. I was around the 90s, but not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was there, but not really there.
Yeah.
I was there for 2 years of it. No,
Yeah.
1.5 years.
1.5 years of it.
Yeah.
I was
Best
there
years of my
9
life,
months.
some would say.
Yeah. Can't even remember. That's how good they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
That's always the best times, eh?
That was the best time. Blissfully ignorant because you can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got? Ooh. What can you not eat before a gig?
fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Did you have a bad experience? What's the deal with that?
No, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it just didn't. There was one time I did it and it was the wrong thing to do. I don't know. What about you?
Drummers need energy, so just feed me anything, to be honest. As long as it's not going to give me food poisoning.
Protein
Yeah.
shakes.
Protein shakes, I don't really fuck with, but
Yeah.
haven't really got amongst.
I'd be impressed if you could knock a carton of milk back and do it and then play a show.
I feel like that'd be awful.
Yeah.
That would be awful. Yeah.
But it's a
If
test-
anyone
it's
does
a,
that-
it's a test of your willingness to play, though.
Yes. Well, I've heard that dairy is something to stay away from before shows, especially if you're a singer.
Yeah,
well,
that's true.
I've heard cheese and dairy is bad, but myth, I reckon.
I think as long as it's not like you're drinking a carton of milk, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Someone-
I
You
think
should
if you're
try it.
drinking like a full glass of milk before you play within 20 minutes, I'd probably recommend not doing
Yeah.
recommend not doing that.
Yeah.
Spicy food? You guys like spicy food?
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Into it?
Yeah.
I say that, but
I never eat it.
well, not like I do eat it, but I just feel like I probably can't take it as well as some other people can. You know?
The bitch spice, bro.
Yeah. I had a friend back home who had a burger shop, and it was called Comes First Chicken, and it had
I see what they did there.
he had some Well, that caused a bit of controversy back home. These people it was I think the genesis of it was going to be a chicken at night, and it was going to do eggs in the day, and then it was going to be like, who comes first, and there was this whole thing, but then the egg idea just didn't go through, and it caused a lot of controversy. The name, people were like, what are you doing? Anyway, he had this chicken rub that was like off the menu hot, and it was like ridiculous.
Some crazy Scoville levels.
Yeah,
going
I
on.
don't know what was in it,
Oh, yeah.
but he
Like
would
hot
bring
ones?
it out, and it literally was like that, and he'd bring it
Yeah.
out and like, oh, you should try this, and I fucking rubbed it in my eye. What a fuck up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a fuck. Ooh.
It wasn't good. Can't say I recommend doing that.
No,
to be
don't.
honest.
No,
with you.
spicy food in the eye is not great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or in the bum.
Have you tried?
I itched my bum once.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Not with spicy food. So don't do that.
No questions.
Don't do that.
Yeah, stay clear.
Ask away if you want. I don't know, I've done it once, but you gotta try everything once.
Fair call.
Yeah. Don't know until you try.
Yeah.
What is something that you wish you knew about doing music before you got into a band?
It's quite a bit of hard work once it becomes about more than just jamming. There's so much you can do, and it's kind of never ending. You can always do more. So, yeah, it's just a lot of mahi
Yeah.
in a
But-
good way though.
Big commitment once you get going, once you're recording songs and getting together and playing live shows, it takes a lot of time,
It does.
but it all comes back to the fact that it's fun and it's just good to be with your mates and play music,
Straight
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Straight up.
Yeah.
What's a surprise musical influence for the band? Or for you two individually?
I feel like we should have the same answer.
Go on.
It begins with D. And ends with Dirty Loops, baby.
Oh,
God damn.
That is surprise.
Dirty Loops?
Yeah.
Really?
Have you
I'm
heard
out of a
them?
loop.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, great band.
They are
Epically
great.
technical. They do crazy stuff. Check them out after this.
Are they Swedish? I think they're Swedish.
Yeah, I
or
think the
Norwegian or
vocalist
something.
is.
Yeah.
We haven't Googled their Wikipedia page to get this info beforehand.
Yeah.
So, we're not at that level of fandom. But seriously, they're an epic band. Everyone's so talented in that group. It's pretty ridiculous. But
They're like a super group. They just all went to like
all the good schools.
Yeah, all the good music schools and just took it way too far. But their music is pretty insane.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So shout out Dirty Loops.
Dirty Loops.
You should check 'em out
Very
afterwards,
surprise
yeah.
influence. Yeah. Not for the other two in our band. They kind of hate it, but we love it.
They turn it off when we put it on.
Yeah.
But when
Fair
they're
enough.
not around,
All
we
right,
get down.
I've got another one because this one's more fun than asking about the good things. What's the worst music you've heard recently?
Damn.
Wow.
I feel like I don't know if I can answer that. I
That
feel
is
like I
tough.
just block it out.
Yeah.
Just move on.
That-
It's so
that-
easy to just hear
That
something
is
and go,
that is the healthy thing to do. But sometimes writing a 1,000-word essay on YouTube is kind
Yeah.
of cathartic too.
yeah.
True.
When I was doing a bit of DJing,
About why you don't like it.
you
Yeah.
can find a lot of bad music.
Yeah.
Just like going through Beatport,
Oh, dear.
just looking for
Yeah.
songs. Because you just constantly finding something you like. No. It's like, I don't know, auditioning samples and your DAW, No. Ding. Oh, that's all right. No. But it's like for songs. So you can just move on from it so quick. It doesn't really stick with you. If you don't like it, you just don't remember it because there's so much out there.
That's the healthier way of looking at it. Not really the answer I want.
I think the answer is there is so much shit music these days because there's so much music. So it's just hard to filter through it. And like at this point, AI is making their own music, and you don't even know it's real. So it's like, you got to just track down those raw boys. And
Is there a Blindr AI? Have you guys thought about that? Have you trying that out?
Nah, not really.
No.
no, it's
You guys rock up to a gig and you're like, maybe not tonight.
Maybe-
But
yeah,
AI can step in.
yeah. Maybe if Bill loses his voice one night,
Yeah. ChatGPT.
yeah,
Call them up.
Yeah.
Or her up.
Yeah.
Unconfirmed. And yeah, they'll step to the plate.
But no, you guys haven't got any. You haven't got anything. No music. That
I just don't know if we hate anything quite like that.
yeah.
If I was reminded of it, maybe, and then I'd just
Maybe.
get real impassioned. Oh, I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
But nothing off the top of my head.
nice.
It is kind of cool growing up, eh? There's not really enough time these days to hate things like that. When I was younger, you have a bit more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you hate?
Who do I hate?
Yeah, go on.
Such a strong word, though, isn't
It
it?
is.
Hey,
strong.
you used it first.
I did use it. I wanted to start some controversy, and now it's turned on to me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, that's backfired. Who do I hate? I don't think there's anybody I hate. I think I get.
They all crumble to
I-
the who do you hate question.
I know. But sometimes you get passionate people who tell me who they hate. I'm like, oh, that's fun. I like that. But I just like to ask people those questions, and then some people just go off, and I'm like, oh, this is fun.
What's the best answer you have had to that question?
For the hate of music, ooh. I don't think it's been on the podcast, unfortunately.
No.
I don't think it's been on the podcast. I think it's been I think you just get this rap or
right.
I hate. My favorite one, it's not hate, but I always love the people who say, listen to everything. I love those people.
Yeah.
I really do. Because then
Yeah.
you show them some grindcore, and then
Yeah.
it turns out they don't listen to everything. Not saying I love grindcore, but I always like those people. I listen to everything. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck, I'm gonna say I hate Metallica. I
Hate
fucking
Metallica.
hate.
Let's go! Finally! This is what I want.
Okay.
We
This
gotta
is what
get
I
into it.
want.
Blindr
Fuck it.
unhinged.
This is what I want.
Metallica
Thank you.
sucks.
Oh no.
There we go.
I'm
Who
sorry,
is this?
Bill. I know it was your influence when you were 9,
Oh
but
man.
I'm sorry.
I loved Master of Puppets.
We've moved on from that.
Is Megadeth just better?
Yes,
Damn.
a million times better. Look,
True.
I think it's just the hate for Lars. He's just a bit of a cunt.
Wow.
Amazing manager though of the band.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You got to give him credit.
Yeah.
His drums. What's that guy? Does great videos of impersonating Lars on playing drums for other bands. Have you
Yes,
seen
there's
that?
like 5 of those influencers.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there is, but I do love those.
Yeah, they're great.
They're fucking
Nah.
fun.
In all seriousness, they are actually they've done so well, and their music is very catchy. I just hate the tones, and I think it's real cringe. But
You hate the tones?
well, yeah, I'm not a fan of what they use on guitars and bass, and
Oh, yeah.
and to be honest,
Very scooped.
the
It's quite scooped.
It is, and the drumming is just fuck, man. It's just not good.
If there's
It's
But
not great.
You've really opened a can of worms.
gotta
here.
kick up some
I
controversy.
knew there was something hidden somewhere. I'm like,
I'd forgotten
there's
about
some
it, but then as soon
hatred
as he said it, I was like,
underneath.
oh yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. No, once again, hate's a strong word, but I
It's a strong
fucking
word.
hate.
I don't hate people, but when I do,
Yeah, I really do. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah,
No,
like-
I can understand that. I can understand that.
Like
you
I said,
know?
we have musical differences.
yeah, it's okay to be different.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Is it?
Yeah, you're allowed
You
to.
can get you
guys.
can get in trouble for being different, though. I find, but sometimes
different.
you got to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's be more positive then. What's a band you've heard recently that you've got you excited?
Ooh.
You'd be like, "Well, this is cool," and put this on regular rotation.
I was listening. Do you know what? I'm gonna say it. I really like the new Linkin Park singer.
Damn, that's controversial as well.
Yeah.
is.
I thought it was.
You like
sick.
Scientology as well?
Look, I don't want to get into
Tom
any of that.
Cruise.
I don't want to
I
get
always
into
love
any
when
of that.
people do that with like musical things. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, you must be a flat earther.
Yeah.
Because they are. It's
Yeah.
like, what? I
Is
just
the Earth
listen to
not
the music.
flat?
Huh? Well, it depends which angle you look at it from, I find.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, true.
It
Yeah.
depends on how you look at it. Have you done the
Oh,
test? You
right.
get the lights and you have a...
Yeah.
Have you actually seen that?
Nah.
Oh, there's a good video of that. I'm not kidding. There's a bunch of flat earthers who try and prove
Yeah.
it. It's fucking
And
great.
didn't they prove themselves wrong?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, yeah. So it's just like, yeah.
It was amazing. You like the new Linkin Park song?
Yes. Yeah. Well, so I watched it today. I've been kind of out of the loop on the whole thing. I kind of knew it was happening, but then I watched the performance where she got debuted, and there was just something about she was like walking on. I was like, I got goosebumps, man. I was like, this is fucking sick. And the new song's wicked. I think that helps. And then she just did it live the way she did in the record, so I thought it was fantastic. And so yeah,
She's
I don't know.
not Chester, but no
But
one's
isn't
ever
that
going to
kind
be
of the
Chester.
point? Isn't
Yeah,
that kind
it
of the
is.
point?
100%.
That is the point. You have two choices. You try and
Yeah.
do something new, or you get a Chester Bennington replacement, like who
And
sounds
I
exactly
think-
like Chester.
The internet would have hated the other option more, I think, because they would have been, you're not just you're trying to be, but they can conveniently say that they would never do that now because it's not.
It's
how
just
it
hard
works out.
listening to them do their old songs.
Now that is something I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah.
I just watched this new one. I was
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah.
sick.
Because them trying to do the old songs is it's hard for me.
Have I
it's hard
said
for
the
me.
wrong thing by not watching that?
No. I'm just a diehard Linkin. I've been listening to Linkin Park since I was in like nappy, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight up.
That's crazy.
that's like the band.
Yeah.
But I never saw them live, sadly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that would have been amazing.
It'll be cool the day that technology gets good enough to make holographic like visuals of that dead singer.
Well,
whoever it
they've
is.
already done that. With,
Apparently they're not keen.
Have they actually?
They've done that with Tupac. You
Yeah,
haven't
man.
seen that?
No.
Damn,
Wow.
bro.
Out of
the
I'm
loop.
living under a rock, clearly.
Nah, it's they got
Was it-
they got a Tupac hologram and did
Yeah.
like a song, I think.
And how did
Apparently-
it look? Like the hologram? Did it
It
look
just-
legit or like?
I mean, it just looks like
Just,
a glitchy kind of hologram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Apparently, Mike Shinoda's not keen on that at all, though. I think that's
true.
something I read that he just, and I can kind of
too
see.
close to home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
it's also
I
you
wouldn't wanna do
need
that.
you need the human element. It
Totally.
gets weird when it gets too mechanical like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It gets strange.
So that's
But yeah.
definitely something.
So the new Linkin Park song, okay.
Yep.
I actually have had some good feedback from it. I thought it was fine. It's just not like I don't. To be honest, I'm also pretentious because after roughly 1,000 Suns, I stopped paying attention. I don't think I did the Hunting Party. I think I listened to that, and then after that, I kind of tapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once Meteora, even Minutes to Midnight, I was like, oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
But it's on Transformers,
I
man.
know.
God damn.
Well, I found out about Linkin Park, actually, I think it was from, well, I heard it on the radio, but I think,
Yeah.
I remember also, what was that movie in the 2000s? It was like Miami, they made like a Miami Vice movie. It was fucking shit.
What?
Yeah, they made a remake of Miami Vice, but like made a movie, but then Numb was in it. And I was like, that's a
Oh.
fucking cool song. Terrible movie, but
Yo.
because it's a remake of it. But I was like, that's fucking cool. But
Yeah, they're wicked. Wait, you, Charlie, what have you been listening to?
I've been really getting into this band called Mammoth actually recently. Have you heard of them?
I have not.
It's Van Halen's son. So
Oh, I have. I
Yes.
have.
yeah, Wolf Van Halen.
He's crazy good.
Oh, he's amazing, and
He's
he's
a
so
machine.
he's just so multi-talented. He plays all instruments and knows how to record and do it all himself. I think that whole first album was all him, and then
He's
kind
a
of
beast.
pulled together a band for the second album, and it's just sick. A real Foo Fighters influenced, and yeah, I just love their music. I think it's really cool.
Speaking of current events of Foo Fighters, how about
was
that?
thinking-
Gah! Now it's a gossip podcast.
No one
There
is
goes my
good.
hero, bro.
This is why I have trust issues. It's as simple as that. You can't trust anyone.
Oh, it's so Dave Grohl
Words
was
to live by.
It's difficult. It was so hard because it's just like no one can
Yeah.
be this good.
No,
Yeah.
he was too perfect, eh?
It's too perfect.
Yeah.
It's such a good image.
Yeah.
Good guy Grohl. You know, I'm sure he's great with well, no, he is great with the fans and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit,
Clearly
I will say, took myself. I did get to meet him once.
Really?
I did.
Oh, sick.
I
Talk us
did.
through it.
It was at the town hall actually during the
yeah.
Christchurch. So ironic saying this, like when the Christchurch earthquake happened, but they came to Auckland and played as well.
Yeah,
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
but then they played at the town hall, and that was the loudest gig I've ever been to. But I got to wait. I was waiting outside the door with Ollie Lyons, actually, from Written by Wolves. Shout out Ollie Lyons. And yeah, we were waiting, and Dave Grohl and the band rocked up, and I got to shake his hand, and I didn't know what to say because it was Dave Grohl.
You're just speechless.
starstruck
I was
a bit.
I was very starstruck.
Yeah.
I was just like, he played on Nirvana's, these hands were on the song "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
There goes
Yeah.
my hero. That would have been a good thing. You could have said that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of puns in the moment. I
Yeah.
could have
Yes.
thought of,
Yeah.
We've been waiting in this queue ever long.
ever long.
Yeah, these days he's got another confession.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does.
that was a hell of a confession. Holy
Yeah, it was.
fuck.
Man.
That's been doing the internet rounds.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah.
That
As
would
little
have-
internet as we consume, we have seen that.
Yeah, not quite.
That
Huck
explains why
Tour
you guys
level.
are so
No.
healthy. Well done.
Mm.
That's not a healthy place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Fuck.
some places aren't. Instagram, I said it earlier. It's the reels. They'll get you, but
I know.
other
Some of the
places-
memes are just so funny though.
They are.
I will.
Yeah.
I will fall off my fucking chair laughing at that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But
You got
it's
to.
some fucked up stuff.
The best ones are when
But
it
I'm
says
kind of fucked up. So.
sensitive content. See real. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
As soon as
like-
it says content, I'm like, yep.
it's like you want me to watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's
They
such a
should
bait.
just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they could have not let you watch it,
Yeah.
but they want you to click it.
Maybe that's how we should do advertising.
What?
Sensitive content.
Yeah.
Just
What
to
else
get
can
clicks,
you put on the ads? Like,
Just a music video.
Yeah,
It's
and
like-
it's just like the least.
But
sensitive
if you
content.
do, honestly, skateboards, rollerblade basketball, think about it.
yeah,
Think
that's
about
pop
it.
punky. Yeah.
we'll call you up and
Let-
get you to feature.
Fuck yeah, I'm keen.
Yeah.
Can you do a kickflip?
I will try and learn,
Cool.
and by that I'll just fall off a skateboard.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
But
I'm
it
too old.
sounds fun.
If you know how to kickflip and dribble a basketball, hit us up.
There'll be someone out there who knows how to do it, or even more pop punk, get the rolly shoes and do it.
Dude,
get the
yes.
rolly shoes.
What is it? What was it? Wasn't Sketches that did that, was it? Wasn't it
Can't
Heelys or something?
Heelys.
Heelys,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bring out those bad boys.
that actually would be
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
I'd almost say that's metal, wouldn't you?
The
Yeah, put that in
rollies?
yeah, I reckon.
It's so funny saying that's metal.
It is metal. It
It's
is
just
metal.
so cringy, but it's so fun.
Nah, it's metal.
it's so
It's
fun.
metal.
Metal.
Far out. Rollerblades have gone out of fashion as well. Damn.
Yeah, I think as soon as someone got called the we can't say that anymore, but the F bomb, that F bomb. I think as soon as that word came over, I was like, oh, I'm not like that, and then they just no rollerblading.
Damn.
Rollerblading is fun as fuck though.
I know, it looks awesome.
It's really fun.
I used to do it when I was like 6, but
Yeah, and then the F word came. Like, oh,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I saw a video of it recently. I can't even remember where it was, but this guy just like grinded the whole rail just on his
Was he an
blades.
old dude?
It was gnarly. No,
No.
wasn't really scoping his age out. To be fair,
Okay.
he was just going for it. It was one of those stair sets that has like 10 stairs, a little bit of flat, 10 more stairs. That was actually nuts.
What a beast.
And then I scrolled down and it was just back to the violent reels.
Oh yeah. This is a niche I don't know about. I'm reasonably
I'll show you after
Semi
this, straight
clued up on
It'll be
internet
like 3
culture.
scrolls and then it'll just be something.
violence.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's kind of sad to be honest. But
Death everywhere.
I thought you
Yeah.
didn't do. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, boys. I think we're near the end.
Yeah.
Have we got anything to? You got a new single? Plug away. What's going on?
we do have a new single. It was out September. It's called Let Down. And it's, it's high energy. It's fun. Play it. Listen to it. Stream it. It's such a good time.
Pirate Bay? Is it on Pirate Bay?
Not yet.
Probably by now.
Yeah, it is. But, you can buy it on Bandcamp for $1, if you want to splash the cash.
Yep.
$1.
I know. What would you pay for it?
-$1.
Damn it.
Like I need to be paid.
Yeah.
Don't
You
we
should be
all?
in the Spotify famous department.
I know. No, literally.
Yeah.
I run a podcast too. I'm in the same boat, boys.
Yeah, true.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's disgusting. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. What about shows, man?
Shows.
Well,
We don't really know. We're in
Or
a
was it
odd
under
place in
wraps?
time.
Is it under wraps?
Well, I don't know. When's this coming out? October.
this is
So
coming
who
out
knows?
October. Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows?
We could have
Yeah.
the sickest show the night. If we've got a great show at the end of the week that this debuts, come to it. We don't even know what it is yet, but
Yeah.
come to it.
That'd be pretty perfect timing, wouldn't it?
That would
Yeah.
be pretty good time.
Yeah,
So if
that's
there's
true.
something on that weekend,
In October.
Maybe we could do a Halloween show.
well, maybe
bro.
we have to set the gig up now.
Halloween is pop punk. That suits.
So if we set the show up now and you come along, this is why we did it. So come through. But
Yeah.
otherwise, just keep streaming our music, please.
Just keep streaming. Put it on loop.
Yeah,
Yeah, put it on
literally.
That's the one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sweet as, boys. That was a lot of fun. I had a good time.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having
I hope
us.
you had a good time too.
Yeah, we did.
That was awesome. Great chat.
Fucking awesome. All right. Thanks everyone for listening. This has been Blindr. All right. See you everyone. Bye.
Later.